solve. Okay, so any doubt in the first question?
No.
Then let us so in figure 10.11, right? And we have already talked about these two angles. That thing we have derived, right, Rifa? So these two angles are what? Whenever we have a point outside the circle, and from this point we are making two tangents, and then we join this center also. Then what are these two angles? What are these two angles that we have already talked about? These two angles are supplementary, right?
Supplementary.
Yeah. So let's say this is yeah. So let's say if this is x, so 110 plus x, that is supplementary, which means 180 degree. So x would be 180 minus 110, which is 70 degree. So x would be 70 degree, right?
Or else you can just use the Pythagoras theorem and find.
Pythagoras theorem, yeah, we have to find the angle. Pythagoras theorem talks about the sides, not the angles, right?
No, no, I'm talking about the first question.
Oh, first question, yeah. First question, we have used the Pythagoras theorem, right? Only we have used the Pythagoras theorem. The first question, what was the first question? From point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle, right? We have a circle, and from the point Q, the length of the tangent of the circle is 24 centimeters. This is 24 centimeter. Then we have this radius, right? And the distance of Q from the center, this is the center, that is how much? This is 25.
25.
So this angle is 90 degree, right? So opposite to 90 is the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse.
Yeah,
Then,
so we can use the Pythagoras theorem and find that.
yeah, so that is what we have used, right? Perpendicular base. B square plus B square, hypotenuse square. B was 24 square, B was B, H was 25 square. So B square was 25 square minus 24 square. So we can use, yeah, we can, this was how much? 675, 576, 49. So then we got B as 7. This was, we used the Pythagoras here, right? That we have done. Yeah, what was the question? Yes.
Yeah, what question?
So you asked that what was you were asking that why didn't we use the Pythagoras theorem? So we have used the
No,
Pythagoras
no,
theorem.
no. I didn't ask. I said we can use Python.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, yes. Obviously. Yeah, you are correct. So this was yeah, we what we did in the last unit, right? So then yeah. So have you noted down this part?
Yeah.
Okay. So and the second question as well, right?
Yeah. We had like an first pre-board exam. In that, few questions in the choose the correct answers are like kind of different. So, is it okay if you can help me solve that?
Yeah. What was so you want? What were the questions? Can you send me those?
I will send it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. So please send me that, and yeah, you want to discuss those questions now or later?
No, you can do it in the up next class itself.
Okay, yeah. So next, in the next class we can discuss questions. So how did you find those questions? Were they difficult ones, or how did you find the
The
paper?
the choose the correct questions were a little difficult, but the five mark questions, the 4 marks questions were all from the textbook, so they were easy.
Oh, good, good, yeah. And you are saying that the MCQ questions they were tough.
Yeah, MCQs.
Okay, yeah. That we can discuss, right? Yeah. So what you do is that you practice that sample paper, and I will also send you some sample paper from different class as well, right? So yeah, you can practice those ones first. So now this is 2nd of January, right? So start your preparation now, right? Because you have only 1 month, complete all those chapters, and then from February you just revise all those recap. So make your target that you complete all your chapters before 31st January. You have 1 month, and you have what? Physics, chemistry, math, social science. You have lots of subjects. Let's say this is science, right? Then you have math, then you have social science, and yeah, then you have language subject, right? So this you don't need that much of time, right? Language part you won't require that much of the time. So in language, what are the language subjects that you
English
have?
and Hindi. Yes.
English, Hindi, right? Do you have Urdu or any other language? No. Yeah. So then, how many subjects do you have? One, three, four, five. And do you have any ethics or the
Yeah, we have AI.
AI? Oh, artificial intelligence. Yeah, that one is a new one because in my school days we had Islamiyat or someone can also choose the right. We had Islamiyat and uh, yes, I had this subject. We
Oh,
have
but we have Islamic studies, but that's not a major subject. It's a minor.
oh yeah, that is a minor subject. Yeah. Okay, but this AI is the major subject, right? So what they teach in
No, it's not major, but it's like
subsidiary
um yeah, it's
Islamic,
like out of 50.
Islamic, right? So these things you won't require that much of the time. So what you have these three subjects, and then you have how many days? So let's say the 2nd January. So you forget about this day. You have 31st January. Forget about this day. So 31 minus 2, 29 days, right? And let's say you give 3 hours daily, or let's say 4 hours or 5 hours. So you have to increase your timing accordingly, and you make a target that you complete, right, half of the chapters of all these things. So let's say in 29 days, in 1 day, right? In 1 day, you give total amount of how many hours you can give in 1 day?
3 hours or 2 hours.
Yes. Yes, we have to increase this time. So let's say you give 3 hours, but you have to increase that time depending upon your situation. So let's say you give 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour math, right, to science and to social science, right? So I guess all these have nearly 14 chapters, not more than that. All these will have,
Maths has 12 chapters. Science has a little more. And social will be 15, I guess.
yeah, so nearly all these have 14 chapters, right? So let's say you have 29 days and you give 1 hour to complete half of the chapter in 1 day, right? Half of this, half of this, that you can easily, right? Half of. So
Yeah.
then in the month's end time,
No, but
you pick,
if it's like this, then when will I have time to do the sample papers and all?
oh, these ones.
No, not for the science, math, and social.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying, that you pick in 1 hour, you give time to mathematics, 1 hour to science, 1 hour to social science. And in 1 hour, you complete half of the chapter, this one, this.
No, but I am saying like okay, fine, we'll do one hour for each of the subject and finish the chapter. But when will I do the whole sample papers for maths and for science and social?
Oh,
That one.
sample papers. Sample papers you can start from February, right? February
That's
because
enough. That much time
it,
is enough.
yeah, that much you have 15 days or so, right?
Yeah.
And you have those what study leaves also, right?
Yeah.
15 days plus study leaves. So you can uh, because this will make your backlog, right? Because up to that time you would be completing all those chapters. You have completed all those chapters. And now you know all the basics, you have solved all these things, and now you are practicing only. Now you in this month and in your study leaves you are only practicing. But you have to increase this from 3 hours to let's say 4 to 5 hours because these things you have to also complete. Not daily, but yeah, you have to manage your time very carefully because these are very crucial times, right? I just wanted to tell you about these things, right? And you already know well about yourself, your caliber. So please prepare accordingly, right? And yeah, so focus, focus is very important. Now, forget about everything, leave everything, just focus on to the final target. Make a daily target and try to complete that, right? And you have those Sunday or Saturday or how many days you get a leave from your
Oh, 2 days. That's
2 days?
2 days
Oh,
only.
so yet what's yeah what day? Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So then yes, then it's a good time. So in Friday and Saturday, what you can do that from 3 hours you increase to 6 hours. From Saturday 6 hours, then you can cover up whatever you missed. Let's say you missed some targets, then you can cover up with this one because when you go to a school, so school is of how many hours?
6 hours.
6 hours, right? So you have 6 hours, and you have those tuitions as well. So tuition is about how many hours?
1 hour.
1 hour, 1 hour. So you have 7 hours to utilize in your holidays. So yeah, please prepare accordingly.
Yeah, right now was my winter vacation, but they decided to give the first pre-board online. So continuing with the chapters, but it's a little hard to complete the whole syllabus for the first time. So
Yeah, yeah. Oh, in the reports also you have completed some chapters, so that would be easy.
yeah,
Yeah,
I completed chapters, but yeah, I completed the new chapters. But in to cover the whole chapters, it's like the first time I'm doing it, so it is not easy.
yeah, yeah.
So
That would not be. So that is why I'm saying that you have to divide your time accordingly. And the most important thing is that you have to make some targets, set some goals for yourself, right? And try to achieve your daily target. Be a corporate guy, right?
for maths, like, how should I prepare? Like, should I focus more on NCRT or outside?
Yeah, the syllabus is NCRT, right? So first you complete NCRT. And then we can figure out in sample papers if we get because the concept would be the same. Concept would not be that much different. Concepts would be same, so just application, from application point of that may be different. But the syllabus is only NCERT, right? And they cannot ask you above NCERT. Yeah. Okay. So we have to complete this, right? These things also. Yeah. And how many chapters we have completed? We have completed
You have to complete 3 more chapters.
three
Means
more.
areas of circles and surface areas and volumes and this chapter.
So circles, area related to circle, surface area and volumes. These three.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let us quickly finish these three as well, right? Because let us quickly. Okay, so now let us second question we have done, right? Second question we have done, and we know that these angles are supplementary. So 110 plus x is supplementary that we have proven earlier. So x is angle x is 180 minus 110, so that is 70 degrees. This thing we have done. Now let us come to the third question. What is this? Third question. They are not. If tangents BA and PB is from a point, so what is the external point? What is the external point that we are choosing? Yes,
P, right?
P. So P is the external. Let's say P is outside. And then we are drawing some tangents. So let's say this is point A, this is point B, and then this is the center. Yeah, then what are they are saying? So this is O. So they are saying that POA, right? Oh, what they have given. That if tangents PA and PP from a point B to a circle with center O are inclined to each other. So these tangents are inclined to each other at an angle 80 degrees, right? So this is given. Then what we can calculate? Then we can calculate this angle AOB, right? Angle AOB plus angle this APB. This is supplementary. So AOB would be how much? Oh, 180.
A or B. Which one is it?
180 minus 80, that is 120. I'm telling about this angle AOB. So this is AOB, right? This angle AOB, APB. So this is angle AB. Right? These two angles are supplementary, right?
Yes.
Now they are asking about this PO.
Sometimes if we write 180-degree but we forget to write the reason, but our answer is correct, will they give a mark?
Yeah. So this is MCQ question, right? This
No,
is
not
MCQ.
generally, like if they ask in the exam.
In the exam, yeah, then you have to write the reason that they are supplementary. So we can write supplementary angle, right? This is the reasons, right? Okay, now we have to find out. Okay, if so if it has been asked in 2 marks question, then you have to write all those. And don't ever forget about the diagrams. Diagrams are the most crucial, right? Always draw the diagrams whenever it is done. Okay, Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I was saying. Yeah. So they are asking about POA angle, right? And we know this thing already that this line, what does this line do? This divides this angle in two parts, this angle in two parts. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? We have proven this thing.
Which one?
So this line, if we join O and P, this line will divide this angle into equal parts and this angle into equal parts. Right? This angle, this angle. So the whole angle is divided in two equal parts. Do you remember it? Yes?
No.
Okay, so let me just go back to this. So these were what these were supplementary, and then we also had with that this is 1 1, so equally divided. AOP, AOP, and that is BOP. So these two angles are divided equally, right? This line, this line OP is dividing these two angles equally. So that is what I am saying. And this is also divided equally. So these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal, equally divided. And that we have proven here.
It is because of supplementary.
No, no, not because of supplementary, because these two triangles were congruent, right?
Uh,
Yeah, so then we got these equal angles. This one, this one, this one, this one. So whatever this whole angle is, that would be equally divided by this angle. Is it clear now? So is it clear?
yes.
So this would be x plus x. X plus x is how much? That is angle AOB. X is AOB is 100. So x would be 100 by 2, which is 50 degree. So x is 50 degree, which is angle AOB. That is so is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
And did you note down this part?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we have already noted down. So this fourth point. Thanks. Yeah, can I erase this part?
E. Yeah. Yeah.
Fourth question that we have. So prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter, this is yeah, but tangents. Right, these two tangents, and they are at the ends of the diameter of. Then we have to prove that this line L and this is M. So we have to prove that L parallel to M. This is what we have to. Let's say this is A O B, right? And let's write this as okay, let's write this as N N L, or let me write a prompt. So let's say this is PQ and RS. Okay, so we have to prove PQ parallel to R. This is we have to prove. What is given? AB is a diameter, right? And PQ and RS are tangents, right? So how can we prove this thing? So let's assume, right? This OA is a radius on this PQ line, right? So then from theorem 1, right? Theorem 1, we can say that OA is perpendicular to from theorem.
No, we can say that OB is also perpendicular to RS.
So we can also similarly write, similarly OB is perpendicular to RS from theorem 10.1. Now, if you take this AB line, right? If we talk about this AB line, and let's say I will write this part in this side, right? That in that way it would be easier writing. So in lines PQ and RS, AB is a transversal line, right? So then we already know that angle PAQ, that is 90 degree, right? That is equal to angle ABR, right? So each 90 degree. Then we can write, therefore we can write PQ parallel to RS, because alternate interior angles are equal. Is it clear? Because these two angles are alternate interior angles, right? And these are equals. And that happens only for the parallel lines. Is it clear to you, Rifa?
How is PQ parallel to RS by alternate interior? We use that only for angles.
Yeah, so whenever you have alternate interior angles equal, so for what kind of lines are the alternate interior angles are equal? For what?
Parallel lines.
So we have shown that these are equal, right? This angle and this angle, these are equal, and this AB is a transversal line, right? Then PQ and RS, these are two lines, and AB is transversal. And we have these angles which are alternate interior angles, they are equal, which means that this PQ and RS are parallel. Is it clear? So we have proven that alternate interior angles are equal, and that happens only for the parallel lines. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, understood.
Yeah, please note it down and then we'll do the 17th question next. Yeah, whenever you have noted it down, please enter. Yes, noted, Rifa.
Yes, finished.
Fifth, fifth question. Okay, so what is the next question? Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center, right? Prove that perpendicular, right? Perpendicular to the point of contact, uh, perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center, right? So if we have this tangent, right, and we know that this perpendicular, right, this perpendicular will pass through this. So this perpendicular is the radius, right? This perpendicular is radius. So from this statement, we can prove that this would be passing through the center. So is it clear? So we have to write the statement, right? Because we know that the radius which passes the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. The tangent, and we know,
So we have to write all the statements.
yeah, we have to write the statement, and we know that radius
So
passes,
we should write the whole theorem.
yeah, the yeah. So you can write the whole theorem, and then
Or
you can,
like, can we just write can we just write the theorem, the number of that?
yeah. So if we write the theorems, theorem 10.1 says that if you make a radius, right, and the radius would be perpendicular to this tangent. So that is the theorem, right? They have already given that you have a tangent, and at the point of contact you draw a perpendicular line. So we know that that perpendicular is the radius. So then this radius passes through the center. Then we can say that this line would be passing through the center. That is the argument that we have to write. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so you make that argument, right? Let's skip this question and make that argument.
Yeah, but what I meant was, can we just write theorem 10.1 like in the brackets like that?
Yeah, so you mentioned theorem 10.1, right? In the bracket, you mentioned the theorem 10.1 says that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. This we know from theorem 10.1. And the radius also passes through the center. So then that perpendicular will pass through this center. That we can. Is it clear?
Yes.
Then, yeah, then let us do this sixth question. So the length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter. Center of the circle is 4 centimeter. So what is the outside point? The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance. So this is point A. This is the center.
And the fifth one, I didn't copy.
Yeah, fifth one was about the statement argument, right?
Okay,
Right.
then it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So they are in the sixth question. They are saying that the length of the tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. So this A point is 5 centimeter away from the center, and the length of the tangent is how much? That is 4 centimeter. Okay. Then we have to find out this radius. So this you can find it, right? This is 90 degree. This is hypotenuse. This is base. So you can find out this perpendicular, right? Let's say this is perpendicular. This is base. This is hypotenuse. So using the Pythagoras theorem, this would be this thing. So perpendicular we have to calculate. Base is 4 centimeter. H is 5 square. Perpendicular would be 5 square minus 4 square. 25 minus 16. So this is 9. So P would be 3. Right, root 9, which is 3. So this would be the answer of this. Question, you please note it down. We will stop here. And in the next class, yeah, please come early, right? We have to complete this circle. So in the next class, we'll complete the circle, and then we'll move on to the area related to circle, and then last would be
Yeah,
the
I had
circle.
an exam today. That's why no, actually, I thought the class is at 6 o'clock because she
Oh,
gave the timing was at 6.
oh, yeah, yeah. So, and yeah, I'll have to arrange some extra classes also then. so that we can complete.
Yeah, whenever you arrange an extra class, just like tell me the date because sometimes what happens is like, I won't be available.
Yeah. That I can. I will tell you beforehand, right? We can discuss about those extra classes and then we can arrange. Whenever you and I are free, so then we can please note it down and then leave all the rest the question to the next class. Okay, so whenever you have noted it down, then
Yeah, noted.
yeah. Okay, then yeah. So then see you in the next class. Right. Stop here. See you in the next.
Okay,
Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Allah Hafiz.